Each one comes with a solid and a print, and we've had over 70,000 ordered on the day. Megan Murray, I've never...
Am I seeing you again or no, Jen?
Jen and then me.
Oh, good. Okay, so I get to wish you happy birthday again.
Do you want a cupcake? I'll send you one through the camera.
So do.
JC, what's up?
Well, first, I need to know, can I steal your line when it's my turn and say, if you have a face, you need this today's special value? Because to me, I'm like, why did we say anything else? Like, that's just your whole presentation right there, and it's true. Hey, so we're going to follow up our today's special value with arguably an equally great value. That is one of our Black Friday big deals. You've heard us reference them in the past as our QVC 2 big deal, but we're reframing them right now because it's all about the holidays. Now, when it comes to tech gifts every single year, you know QVC and our buyers here do everything they can, pull out all the stops to make sure we get the biggest gift in tech. One of your biggest gifts in tech this year is going to be, and usually is from Apple, but this time, the latest Apple Watch, the one that was launched only just in September. So when I present this to you, please know it is the absolute latest from Apple in Apple Watches. And what does that mean? Not only with my phone being all the way across the studio, nowhere near, not only do I have access to all of the apps that are on my phone right now, it is measuring my blood oxygen level. If I want to, I can prompt it to run an EKG. Yeah, no, seriously. It will detect an irregular heartbeat. It will tell me the quality of my sleep. And if I were to trip and fall, it actually registers that, and if I enable it, can notify emergency services. What? This is so much more than it was years and years and years ago. It gets better every single year. And at QVC, you trust us to give you the best value, high easy pay opportunities. Shop with your Q card, and we're going to give you special financing too. Now, there are a plethora of choices. So what I'll do first is take you through how you're going to order. And the first thing you'll do is decide which size you would like. We have a 40 millimeter and a 44. Generally speaking, you could say male, female, small wrist, large wrist. It's completely up to you. The one that I was just showing you on my wrist was the 44 millimeter. All right. Once you decide, and that will also alter the screen. So if you want a slightly larger screen, obviously that works. This color choice right here is called silver. And when you order silver, it will come with that white silicone band, but you get bonus bands, which I'll discuss in just a second. So there it is in the silver. We also have gray, which really, as far as we're concerned, it's black. But that's like a deep, deep, almost charcoal, almost black gray. This, brand new to Apple Watches, this is your blue. It's a beautiful navy. Follow up with the gold, which really is more of a rose gold. I know we make it confusing, but there you go. And then on the end is your red. Now, you've chosen your size, you've chosen your color. Now, we get to talk about basically freebies, because we're going to throw in for you the charging stand and 2 additional straps. You know which watch you want here? Now, what color of accessories do you want? The gold that come with the blue leather and blue nylon strap? Do you want the rose gold accessories, and that will come with the red straps? Or the black that comes with black and gray straps? I know it's a lot, right? You know, it's not a lot. Is what you're paying compared to where you shop elsewhere. And so here's what makes it our Black Friday big deal, the first of its kind ever. Because of course, we're not just giving you the timepiece. We're giving you all of the accessories. We're giving you software to help you explore your brand new Apple Watch that you're giving for yourself or someone else. And 5 easy monthly payments. But remember, as I said, if you're shopping with your Q card, you can spread that out over 1 year's time. I know a lot of our Q card shoppers take advantage of our special financing when it comes to, frankly, some of our investment pieces. Now, this is your companion. It always used to be your tech companion to help you take phone calls, listen to music, tell the time. But now it does so much more. And our good friend and tech expert, Justin Sachoka, put together one of the cutest videos you're going to see in a real long time to help sum it up. Check it out.
1,000. Oh, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my home gym. I'm now tracking everything that I do using my brand new Series 6 Apple Watch. But the Apple Watch is not just about fitness. There's actually a lot more features that come jam-packed into the Series 6. We're going to dive into them. One of those features is the sleep function that's built inside of this. Not only will the Apple Watch track your sleep, but it's also going to help build a bedtime routine to help give you a better night's sleep. We're washing our hands more than ever right now, but you don't have to worry about taking your Apple Watch off to do it. because this guy is water resistant up to 50 meters. That just scratches the surface of what the Apple Watch Series 6 can do. Did I mention that it also tells the time? Yeah, I'm running a little bit late.
My favorite part of that. Oh, I didn't see you there. As I'm flexing my muscles and doing push-ups. Hey, Justin, how are you? It's good to see you.
I'm good. How are you doing? Great to see you too,
Doing
Jen.
great. I mean, at this point, if you've been shopping QVC for any number of years, you can expect to see our friend Justin on the air because he and our buying team have been scouring all of the shows to bring you the latest in tech gifts. But the thing is, Justin, a lot of gifts, tech or otherwise, are exciting the first couple of days that you have them, and then after that, that kind of wears off. This, the way it keeps upgrading, now I can't believe some of the metrics that the Apple Watch can bring you, which I think, especially in this year where we're more mindful of our health and wellness, is more important than ever.
Sure. Yeah, it really is. I mean, you hit the nail on the head earlier when you were talking about some of those new features that are inside of here, like your blood oxygen level.
That's crazy.
Brand new. Yeah, it really is crazy. There's a sensor that's on the bottom of this that's actually so crazy good that it will be able to go ahead, and it's doing it right now. You have to stand really still, and you really want to actually be quiet when you do this too. So we'll make sure that it works even though I'm talking. But what it's doing is it's sending those light sensors in through to measure how much oxygen is in my blood right now. So let's see if we got a good reading. Okay, so I was talking too much throughout that. You want to be silent when you're doing it. You know, I've been told I talk a lot, but that's how it actually works. It takes just 15 seconds. But another thing that you can do too on here, how about running an electrocardiogram on this? Wow. Simply touching that digital crown, and in 30 seconds of staying still, I mean, there it is. You see live right now what my speed is. Isn't it? I mean, it just is amazing, the technology that's on your wrist. I absolutely love the fall detection on this because that's peace of mind. And I'll tell you a personal story. A good friend of mine who got into a bike accident, unfortunately, about a year ago, with an older version of the Apple Watch that also had fall detection. He hit his head. He was unconscious. And it was because, in the situation, the health app was set up on here that his emergency contacts were the ones that were notified, and they were able to go and help him out in that situation. So having that fall detection that's built onto that wrist that can then go ahead and send a message out to your emergency contacts, that's something that's really, really big in case you were ever to need that. Having all the applications on here, like text messaging. I mean, sending a text message and using Siri to do that. Hey, Siri, text Sean Killinger happy birthday. And there we go. Okay. Sean just got the happy birthday message.
I think she just got it, yeah.
Didn't have to type anything. Isn't that I mean, some real awesome stuff.
And that's what I love is that, you know, of course, we never have enough time to talk about this, but I lead with some of the newer features that are in there. But when you get down to it, it's doing all the same things that it was before. I can still take phone calls. I can still listen to music. Sure. I can send text messages. I can ask about the weather. I can use GPS to give me turn-by-turn directions anywhere. And I don't have to be anywhere near my phone. And just so you know, guys, this Apple Watch that I'm showing you right now, this belongs to QVC. This is not my personal one. And I synced it to my phone. These are all the apps that are on my phone. I don't know, it took like 2.5, 3 minutes. It was so seamless. It was so easy. So if you already have that Apple iPhone, you're good to go. Does it matter what model, Justin, I have of iPhone?
It does. So that's a great question. You do have to have the Apple iPhone 6S or higher in order for this to work. Okay. If you have an iPad at home, an Android phone, if you have a tablet of another brand, it's not going to work with any of those. It has to be the Apple iPhone 6S or higher. Now, this is the Wi-Fi version or the GPS version, which means there's no cellular plan that's a part of this. And for some people, they look for that cellular plan. That's not something that's here. But with this version, you can put your music on here. You can Bluetooth headphones onto this if you want to, so that if you want to go out on a jog, leave your phone at home. With the GPS and the accelerometer that's inside of this, it will actually be able to go ahead and tell what your speed is as you're running. It's going to be able to tell what your speed is if you're biking, or know the elevation as you're going up on that hike. I mean, really smart technology that's inside of this, but then also smart technology that's super simple. Like, what's the weather like? You can take a look right there on your wrist and find out and see what the weather is like today or tomorrow or over the next week. You can go ahead into there and you can take a look at your messages, your emails. The fitness aspect of this is fantastic, to go in and take a look at the different workouts that you can do on here. So I want to go on an outdoor walk. I just want to do it at lunch with no open goal. Well, it's going to count down and then be able to calculate how much work I'm doing, how much exercise am I putting into it, how many calories am I burning, how far did I walk. I can do the same thing with swimming because this is water resistant up to 50 meters. So just a plethora of different apps that all come built inside of this. I mean, we are really just going to be able to barely scratch the surface, but I love this. There is your Apple Pay is built inside of this. I was in New York City not too long ago, and I used my Apple Watch to pay. I didn't have to have a Metro card. I just simply went up and tapped my watch up against the side, and that's how I was able to get into the subway. There is just so much that is built inside of it, and then an app store where you can download even more apps if you want to.
This is easier than ever. This is more advanced than ever. So the irony is there are more features to it, but they're easier to use. And then just to kind of bring it back full circle, guys, you hear a lot of us hosts kind of getting on a soapbox about this, but it's more important than ever, as frankly, a lot of us haven't even maybe been able to visit the nutritionists and the wellness experts and the doctors on a regular basis, and you absolutely should. But really, let this be a reminder to be on top of your own health on a daily basis and take that information, for example, that Justin's showing you to your doctor and give that full report of your EKGs for the past 3 weeks. It's incredible. I mean, 2020, you know what, it's been kind of crazy and weird in a lot of ways, but it's produced a lot of good things as well. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you through choices again. We've had 500 orders since we made this available, and I think we have some updates coming on some. So remember, you're going to choose between the 40 millimeter and the 44. And both of those straps will fit any wrist. You're just choosing the size of the timepiece itself. This is the silver. Then we have the gray, which is far closer to a black. We have the blue. Here's the deal with the blue. We have the 40 only, and only with the rose gold accessories. All right, and 6 dozen of those remain, and that is it, my friends. Here it is in the gold. Then we have the red. After you choose size and color, pick your batch of accessories that we're throwing in. We have it in the gold with the blue bands, the rose gold with the red bands, and finally the black. And remember, QVC, one of the big differences, we have easy pay. So you spread it out over 5 months' time, or if you shop with that Q card, 12 months' time, and you still have until the end of January for any returns or exchanges.